At the time, I was 15, and my mom and sister were away for a few days, so it was just my dad and me. It was a school night, and I was always the one to push the limits when it came to going to bed. Around midnight, I was chilling in my room, doing whatever, and I heard someone moving about in the kitchen. Naturally, I assumed it was my dad, as it wasn't terribly uncommon of him to wake up in the night, and I scrambled to turn the lights off and get into bed. My bed was pretty creaky, so this made a little noise, but I just figured my dad would think it was me moving around in my sleep if he heard. My bedroom door slowly opened. It was strange, as I wasn't a little kid and my dad was usually pretty trusting. But nonetheless, I didn't dare open my eyes. I obviously didn't want to get in trouble for staying up so late. The door stayed open for a long time, probably around 8 to 10 minutes. It was strange enough that I asked my dad in the morning if he came to my room during the night. He was sure that he hadn't got up last night, and he has no history of sleepwalking either. Me and my best friend used to take the bus all the time to Portland to go to the mall and browse. We were no older than 15, and when we're walking around the mall, a few guys and a girl approached us. "You guys are really pretty. Do you want to work for us?" they asked. Me and my friend exchanged a few glances. "What would we be doing?" my friend asked. She was more outgoing than me and usually talked because I was a huge scaredy cat. "You would come and live in our house and be prostitutes. You would get new clothes and make a lot of money," the girl said. No thanks," we both said and started walking away. They kept insisting and started following us around the mall. We kept declining, and they would ask us if we had money and if we could buy them food. I was starting to get fed up with being followed and kind of abandoned my friend by walking into a Zoomies and went up and stood next to the counter and told the clerk that we were being followed. Finally, the group saw me talking to someone and bailed. Me and my friend hightailed out of the mall and went home. So creepy people who try to get underage girls to sell their bodies, let's never meet again. I was living in my first apartment, alone. It was a third-floor studio, vented ceilings, in a huge complex that prompted itself as a community. With socials planned, picnic and playground areas among the buildings. Staff would drive around on golf carts waving hi. It felt like a safe place. So one day I called up maintenance because my AC wasn't working. A man comes up to look at it. He's short, but kind of weary looking, maybe in his late 40s and leathery. Like he spends most of his life in the sun. He's in overalls. He has a bushy mustache. All smiles. He's inside my apartment with a screwdriver, looking at the AC, and we're making chit-chat. All seems innocent until he stands up straight, says it's fixed, and takes a step towards me. He's looking me in the eyes while he flips his screwdriver, suddenly not so friendly anymore. He then says, "You know what I think? I think you're pretty naive to be living in this apartment all by yourself. You've let a strange man into your apartment. You even let me close the door. Anything could happen." I could feel the smile melting off my face, but I tried to not let on I was afraid. Then I kind of laughed and said, "Huh, that's what my boyfriend said when I told him I was calling you guys. He insisted he'd come over. He'll be here any second, and you guys have already finished. You'll probably run into him on the stairwell." At that, he left abruptly and locked the deadbolt after him. I'd lied about my boyfriend coming over, but immediately called him to make it the truth. At the time, I thought I was overreacting, but looking back 10 years later, I realized just how sinister what he was saying was. Hey guys, that was another Let's Not Meet stories all in one video like I do every now and then. Remember to leave a like if you liked it, hit that subscribe button to support this channel, and as always, thank you so much for watching.